Prophecy Watchers Conference. It's been fantastic. For those of you who have not yet signed up for live streaming, you can still do so. The speakers, the crowd's amazing. Have some people come up and talk to us. One such person, Paul, is here. We'll get into his story, but first, a word from our trusted sponsor.
We are at war, and we are in a recession. Two things the government doesn't want you to know, but it's only a matter of time until cracks start to show. And do you know who will get hit the most? Most likely you and me. That's why you need to protect yourself and your family, because things will only get worse. Fortunately, Noble Gold Investments is here to help you. You've worked too hard to build up your savings and investments to see it all crushed to bits. And the financial fallout from the wars, the trade tariffs, and the sanctions that are bound to happen. Gold and silver from Noble Gold Investments are real possessions in times like these. Knowing that you're outside the system when it all goes wrong is a great feeling. And a surefire way to keep your money safe for your retirement is a precious metals IRA. Noble Gold Investments has been helping people like you and me to keep their money safe for years with these. And this month, they're giving away a beautiful gold eagle bullion coin with every qualifying IRA or $50,000 or higher. Folks, make sure you don't get trampled. I know we've invested in Noble Gold, and gold is on the rise. Even though it went down a little bit, it's going back up. Folks, visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com.
I'm here with Paul at the Prophecy Watchers Conference. Just a black wall behind us, but I think you'll find the story very interesting. So, Paul, something happened to you. Tell us what happened.
We had just moved into this house. We lived in a valley, so everything is built on hills. And I was standing outside one evening, and it was misting out, a light, very light, misty rain.
Okay.
And I was standing there, and I look up towards the garage, and I see an orange orb and a red orb. They were both like 20 feet above the driveway and 20 feet above the garage, orange and red. And I'm sitting there looking at them, and I'm wondering what's shining off of the mist that's creating these orbs. So I walk up to the first flight of steps, and I turn to my left. The orange orb disappeared, and the red orb went up about 20 more feet. And I went, boy, that's strange. I turned around, I came back to the bottom of the steps, and I turned around and looked. Here was the orange orb back again, and the red orb had dropped down to about 20 feet. And I'm thinking, what is this doing? And I thought, I'm going to look again. So I took a couple steps, and all of a sudden my LA kicked in, and he reminded me of what he said, this rebuke first, ask questions later. So I turned to the orbs, raised my hands, and I said, I'm protected by the blood of Jesus Christ. I banish you and I rebuke you, be gone, and both of the orbs disappeared.
There is a supernatural world, and sometimes it manifests to people like you and me. I'm here with Dan at the Prophecy Watchers Conference. So you're in Walmart. This is after the Prophecy Watchers Conference in Colorado.
Yeah, last May.
Last May. And you're at Walmart, and something happens. Tell us.
Well, before that, you were the keynote speaker, the last speaker, I think. And you were telling us about that they were kind of training these hybrids to act amongst the normal folk at Walmart because they had no clue.
Right.
And so we all started laughing because
it's hard to
you
believe.
looked at us and said, "No, I'm serious." So okay. So right after the convention, I run outside. My brother-in-law is waiting for me in the truck. I jump in. I said, well, let's pick up some things before we go home at Walmart. I wanted some soda. He wanted some things. So we stop in at the nearest one. And this is Colorado Springs. I heard that there's strange happenings at Colorado Springs, too. But anyway, we go in, and I'm in there with, I would say in a minute or two, I see and my brother-in-law had went to get his things. We separated. I saw about an 8.5-foot guy, and I said, wait a minute. LA just said something about this, and I'm looking up at this guy. He walks by and looks down at me and keeps walking, but the strange thing is he had his phone like way out here. Like his arm is a lot bigger,
Right.
Way out here. I'm standing down there and I'm thinking, I can't hear anything, and his you know, that's weird.
What-
If he can hear that.
How was he dressed?
It was kind of normal. I don't remember exactly because I was looking at his face, but he had black hair.
Black
He
hair.
was skinny guy.
What did the complexion look like?
He's a white guy, smooth complected. You know, I didn't get a real great look, but
How did he leave
I
the
was-
scene?
he just walked in a normal manner. I'm just kind of shocked, and he was gone. I pulled out my camera thinking I'm going to stop him and get his picture.
Right.
You know, take a picture with him, but I couldn't figure out how to ask him. You know.
Did
So
he
by the
vanish
time-
after that? Did you ever see him again?
Well, no. That's the thing. Is while I'm standing there trying to think of a way, he went on ahead. So I tried to go after him after that, and I
Couldn't
did
find him.
not. I could not find him. So I go get my stuff. I go to the exit, and that's where, you know, I was to meet my brother-in-law. And so I asked him, did you see that? Hey, did you see that giant guy? And he said, yeah, you know. Wow. And so we started talking a little, and I once again had my camera, but I'm not thinking I'd see that guy again. So then while we're talking, I see him coming, and I nudge my brother-in-law, we watch him walk out. Once again, brain fog.
Right.
I don't get the picture that I think, and I'm a Bigfoot believer. And I always think, oh, I'm gonna grab my camera and I'm getting that picture, you know. No.
And
Your
sometimes
brain-
your brain isn't working right.
No, like now,
When you say
right
8.5 feet, you know, I mean, that's a guesstimate, right?
Yeah, because I was looking up like that, and
Right.
when I was at home and I kind of guesstimated my 8-foot ceiling height, he was taller than that
Taller
to
than
me.
the ceiling.
Yeah, so I figured 8.5 to 9.
Let's go back to the clothes. Were the clothes different or weird in any way? What did
I
they
think
look
they were
like?
kind of casual
Okay.
clothes, like
Right.
a t-shirt type shirt.
But he was really skinny.
Yeah, real skinny guy. And so that's the story. I mean, just
Thanks for
if you
coming on
didn't
the
tell
record.
me that,
I know, that's great.
you know, my eyes were open a little.
There you go, folks. The supernatural world is real and it's manifesting now. So, what is your name again?
Michelle Green.
Hi, Michelle.
I,
And you are a.
I have taught high school algebra through calculus, and I taught at the University of Southern Mississippi for 15 years.
Wow.
And the designs that I saw
Of the
on
crop
your-
circles.
of the crop circles are humanly impossible to duplicate. You can't duplicate them with that precision humanly without some type of computer program.
And so there you have it. Crop circle film. Something's going on. Fingerprints of a dragon. Supernatural elements to it. Michelle, thanks so much for coming on the record. Appreciate it.